Toyota and Subaru. Now there's two Noble dealerships to choose from. One person, one price, 75, now in his 5th year. San Antonio off to a good start.
Out of the paint for the Spurs, you will benefit from that.
Off a screen set by Lillard into the paint. 7 to shoot for Damian Lillard. Fires from way downtown. Nothing. Always dependable Aminu. CJ off the screen, steps back, trying to get himself going early. Nice tap, up and in there, kitchen
floor. CJ got a shot off, and so the more the Blazers can diversify their attack as Aldridge makes the...
As it comes off the offensive, off the rim. And the offensive team recovers it, puts 14 automatically on. Tried to, but Ron Gage stripped him at the belt buckle. Nice play by Gage.
That's that length.
DeRozan in deep, backing in on CJ. Boy, it's good to be on the air again. Here's Aldridge inside to DeRozan on the post-up. A little give and go.
They were expecting a full switch, but whatever it is, they've talked about it. They'll fix it the next time.
Blazers have missed the last 5. There's only one man to stop that. We were talking about it in those terms right now. Lillard working out on an island.
Oh, no.
Certainly here in the Portland camp. I mean, you can imagine him taking 10 a night. He stutter step dribbles between 2 defenders and sets up Aminu. Patty Mills in the lineup for San Antonio with Pau Gasol. Evan Turner is in the lineup now for the Blazers. Into the lane as DeRozan scored them.
He's playing the point on made shots. So we've been in the habit of running the court when he's in, and then when we go out, he'll really be running the point. So I think we'll be getting a better version of ET.
Seth Curry in the lineup for the first time, joined by Stauskas and Collins. Mo out there as well. Gasol with the offer, one of the best, if not the best ever in his 23rd year. 21 consecutive postseason appearances, 5 championships for the Spurs. Curry wide open.
30-point game just as easily as Nick can.
Bellinelli, the cross-court whip. And there is Bertans for 3. 6 turnovers on the Blazers. San Antonio again works methodically now to half-court forms of 3, drilled it. Murray, their starting point guard a year ago, was phenomenal. All defensive second team in the league, the youngest ever. Here's a lob inside, beautifully done.
Sprint to the rim, up high.
Gay and deep shoots, and San Antonio lead a 1. Turner plays cat and mouse off the screen. He has daylight on the Myers-Leonard pick.
The screen and the rescreen as a steal takes place.
Always does. 6'9", long arms, tenacious. DeRozan trying to sell a nearly 47% shooting. San Antonio 41% gunning. DeRozan to the inline, beautiful handoff in traffic because of some missed shots, good shots. Mr. Stauskas off the screen into the lane. Back to the screener. That's Myers-Leonard powering up over the loops it outside to Leonard. 10 to shoot for Turner. Sizes up DeRozan and blows more. Bertans drives and kicks. Good ball movement. Blazers staying right with their men.
Certain teams you do well against, kind of know where you're going to get your looks. You know the matchups.
Aminu for 3, drained it. A little post-up number brewing. He cleared out. He spins middle, laid it up and in. Rebound to Turner, and again on the push. Works it in on Gay. Drop pass. Aminu, wide open triple. Got another one. A whistle concurrent with the ball. Facebook page. Blazers up 9, 2:47 remaining, first half. Swings it into play for the Blazers. Deep behind the back, left to right. Staccato dribble, leading to a jumper. Gunning. There's that handle again, Lamar.
He's got like 3 plays with just sensational handles. The court beating you the next play.
Dan Burke, longtime assistant in Indiana, called him Thing 1 and Thing 2. Depending on what night you're playing him, he could be Thing 1 or Thing 2.
Yeah.
Boom! Yeah. He nails a 3. Blazers are 7 of 16 out there, nearly 44%. This dude could still get.
You have to make sure he is handled before you retreat back. There you have it.
Giving to Nurse.
Yes. Because those names are floating around in the offseason. There's a lot of teams that would love to have those guys on their staffs.
They were this summer. Forbes straight away 16. Blazers 7 of 16 from 3 in the first half. Here's CJ. His offering over DeRozan.
dime, let DeMar DeRozan fly by, and then sunk the jumper.
Set up Forbes for another triple, and he nailed. Blazers lead shape to 5. Dame tiptoes along the end line. Sets up CJ. He drills another three. DeRozan has CJ on a clear out. Whips it to Gasol. He's open for a deep one. Now Gasol. We have seen him at the mid-range and dunk at a 3. Lillard a 3 from way outside the Layman, trailing the hot hand. CJ leaned in a little extra on it. No. Ball tipped here to Layman. He saves it to CJ. Reset to 14. Inside to Nurk. One dribble. Two-hand jam.
Kev, that's kind of a microcosm of how the ball's really been whipping around.
17 assists, Lamar, 29 field goals made. Longest active before major sports in the United States. Bill Belichick, 19 years. Pop has him beat. Following. Certainly very emotional for the organization as well as for him. Here's a step back on the elbow. CJ DeRozan passes up the 3 to get in deep. Blazers crowd him. Nurkic quickly outside of Damian and transition. A triple right down. Lillard with 19. CJ with 19. Combined, they are 6 of 11 from 3.
Get it the hard way. Yep. G League, Summer League. Oh my goodness.
He got on his heels. Patty Mills. He's been player movement.
You're forcing the Spurs to have to fly around and work on defense.
Mills trying to cut into that lead. Knocks down a jumper up.
Because his man dropped back into coverage, so the shot was there for Zach.
Bertans a triple splash.
Well, they're always in the game.
They're 11 of 22, 50% tonight are the Spurs. Curry knocked down, foul, count the bucket. And Nick Stauskas on the floor for the Blazers to start this fourth quarter. Curry turns and wheels in a three-pointer. He's a career 43%er from 3. Evan into the lane, goes right at Bertans alive. Mills pries it free. Bellinelli pedals up in the front court, and Bertans trailing for a triple has a great look.
Yeah.
Hot Rod Hundley was too. And the late great Hot Rod Hundley, he had some marvelous stories about the day. Aldridge wants it inside, really working on Z. Spins, going lefty, up and in. So Aldridge dumps one by CJ. He's going to push ahead to Aminu. Attacks the rack, kicks it to Lillard, slings it inside with a right hand, keeling to the left. 5 for Dame tonight. He has 8 assists. Into the lane, DeRozan again attacks the rack. Z defends with.
I was looking down the court to see what the Blazers were maybe going to call offensively.
DeRozan in deep.
Who's on the weak side? Who's going out to cover? And that was good alertness from Chief, which then led to Dame getting the and 1.
CJ into the lane. He knew he had.
They're going to get Aldridge out again.
Lillard driving it in deep, impossible play, and he laid it in.
I mean, that's what you want if you're San Antonio is Aldridge with a one-on-one. Aldridge to have to chase up into the help position, and now Dame decides what he wants to do.
Drop it to Z, arcs it high, lets it fly. Free.
Good pass.
Quickly ahead to Layman. Jake, big-time pump fake, follows, tapping it up and in. Under 2 minutes remaining. Bertans leaves it for Eubanks right down the chute.
I think with all of the options that pose problems out on the perimeter, teams are at some point going to have to resort to switching more times than not to take the Blazers out of offense.
And once again, the Blazers showing their depth with 10 guys getting 15 minutes or more tonight. And that will do it here tonight in Portland. The Blazers, after that emotional win on Thursday against the Lakers, take care of business. They put 37 on the board in the second quarter, 38 in the third.